I gotta say, I couldn't find another songwriter, but I've seen it written that there are three people in the world. Maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe you don't even know this, but that there are three people in the world that have a Willie Nelson, Merle Haggard, and George Strait cut, and Marla Cannon-Goodman is one of those three.
Are you serious?
That's what I've read. That you are one of three people to have those three voices on a song that was written by that songwriter.
Wow, that's amazing. Is my dad the one of the other ones?
He is not.
Well, he has. He's got
Well, then that's not accurate. Then there has to be at least
yeah.
four
Because my
then.
dad has. My dad has. He wrote "It's All Going to Pot," and he wrote "Give It Away," and
Oh, give it away, yeah.
um, uh, "I've Come to Expect It from You," and he's got three George Strait cuts. I know, but he's also singing on George Strait's
Does he have a moral cut?
Marina Del Rey. Merle and Willie sang it together.
Oh,
Sang
yes. Okay.
"It's All Going to Pot" together.
Yeah. Okay. So
So
yeah.
yeah, so Daddy has one.
So you and your dad are both on that list.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's incredible stuff. And when I read that, I was just like, wow, holy crap! Like that's when you
That was
know.
an amazing thing. That was a really cool thing.
Yeah, I'd love to hear you talk about it. What's unfair weather friend, right? Or what's the title of it?
Yeah, and Unfair Weather Friend. And I had just gone through my best friend's mother dying, and it was really difficult. And I was riding with Ward Davis, and we were sitting outside, and it was really windy that day. And I remember saying to Ward, I was like, "She's not my fair weather friend." I said, "She's there for everything." And he goes, "Yes, she's your unfair weather friend." And we sat out there with leaves blowing all around us and wrote "Unfair Weather Friend."
That's incredible,
And
man.
we actually pitched it to George Strait first, and they didn't bite on it. And when Dad started doing that duet record on Willie, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to chance it and send it. And then when he finally cut it um, on those two guys, they actually both wanted the other one off of the record. They wanted to have it as a solo record.
That's when you
And
know
Dad
you've
told
done
Willie, he goes,
something
"I am
good.
not." Dad told Willie, he said, "I am not telling Merle he can't sing on this. If you don't want him, you're going to have to tell him
You
yourself."
tell them yourself. That's right.
It's
That's
like, wow.
not my
But one of the coolest
responsibility.
things, Ward is actually playing a show with Cody Jinks at the Ryman on December 11th. And he just asked me this past, I guess it's been about 2 weeks ago, he asked me if I would get up and sing Unfair Weather Friend on the Ryman, on the stage at the Ryman. They're doing a Barstool show at the Ryman. So I'm actually going to get to sing on the Ryman stage, which I never thought would be something I would ever get to do.
I absolutely love Ward Davis. In fact, he had just posted something today about Cody Jinks. He is so damn funny. Oh
Oh,
my
yes, I
gosh.
saw that.
Yeah, I was reading that talking. He will squirm and hide like a little turtle, man. I about lost
He's
my
nuts.
crap. Yeah, Ward's amazing, man. It's so cool to see people rise. Like I'm in Texas, so like seeing Cody Jinks, his rise to stardom has been amazing. Just a phenomenal talent there as well. Um,
Yeah.
and you had a song cut by a Texas artist. John Wolfe has cut a song of yours, right?
Oh, yes, he
I
did.
believe. Um,
Well, John, Leanne Womack, uh, Tracy Bird, George Strait. I have a lot of Texas love.
yeah, that's true.
There's a, um, oh gosh, what is his name? I can see his face. Fowler, Randy Fowler.
Yeah. No,
He got a song of mine
Kevin
called Long.
Fowler. Kevin
Kevin Fowler,
Fowler.
that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
He got a song of mine called Long Necking.
Okay. I did not know about that one. See, I am learning. Let's talk about family and balancing family with the music business has always been kind of a tough thing. How are you able to do that?
I was the person that never said yes. I Until my daughter got her driver's license, I really didn't go out of town and do shows and stuff like a lot of my friends did. And it was funny because I started doing shows a lot when she got her driver's license, and she asked me one night, she goes, "Why did you get popular all of a sudden?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "You're gone all the time." And I said, "I was finally able to say yes." She goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "I didn't want to leave y'all when you couldn't drive. I didn't want to leave you stranded." And she said, "Well, thank you for that." And I said, well, you're welcome. I said, I wanted to be here for your stuff.
That goes back to the lesson you learned from your mom, right?
That's exactly right.
Yep.
She never missed a ball game.
Yep. Good stuff. Yeah, I love that. And parental pride is a thing too. Like I've seen a lot of shows with you and your dad performing side by side. I've seen some shows on the internet on YouTube where all three of you, your sister's there as well.
Oh, yes. If Melanie's in the audience, she's up on stage.
Yeah. Just to see the twinkle in your dad's eye watching you girls perform is something to behold. I hope you know that that's there.
Oh, I do. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it myself. We're actually playing together next weekend at Floribama. We're playing the Saturday night show, and I just Mac Walter is playing guitar for me, and he always played for Rock Kilo.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him just a minute ago. I said, "You think maybe we could do Still Loving You?" Because he wrote the Sammy Kershaw song by himself. And I said, "Can we do that as one of my songs in my set?" And he said, "Absolutely."
Yeah, just
Because
incredible stuff.
and it was a big connector song for us because Dad produced the record, and Rock was the solo writer on it, and it was one of my favorite ones that Sammy ever cut.
Yeah, Sammy Kershaw is amazing as well. Yeah, I've got a few more notes here. You got a little bit more time?
Oh, sure, as long as you need.
Oh, amazing. Well, thank you for that. What's the favorite place? You talk about waiting until your kids were at least had their driver's license, and now you're more popular. I love that. What's the favorite place you've ever performed? Would you say?
Um, my repeat place, I have to say, is Crested Butte, Colorado, because we play out there a lot, and it is just a fabulous spot. It's heaven on earth. My one place that I've played one time was probably, it was just a magical experience for me, was Sundance.
Mm-hmm.
And we played the Bluebird at Sundance, and it was me and my dad and Phil O'Donnell. And I played my song "A Day for Us" that's on my record. That's actually the reason why Josh Martin and I did the Perfect Imperfections record, was that one. And we were sitting there. These people are all sitting and cut in this mountain. They're like the amphitheater is cut into this mountain. You're up under the stars, and we're on the set of Mamma Mia.
Mm-hmm.
And I sang "A Day for Us," and when I finished the last note, there was somebody about 30 rows up that went, "Wow!"
And
I heard her.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was one of the coolest things I ever had happen. It made the hair on my arms raise up.
That's an incredible memory. Yeah.
Oh, it was amazing. What a beautiful place that is.
Yeah. I mean, those are the best indicators of success. I feel is when you feel that audience connection of something that you created or something you put out into the world, and it was received the way you meant it to be received, or maybe even surpasses what you meant it, as.
Right. We in February last year or year before last, Bryce Long and I went to a festival in the Bahamas, and it was in Hopetown, and they had just been wiped out by the hurricane, and there was a little bar down there that had been just desecrated.
Mm-hmm.
And we got there on Sunday, I think is the day we got in, and we played the stage for the show on Wednesday, and when we got there, there was one post up. They built the whole stage and a cabana and everything for us to play at, and for them to have a bar set up in the parking lot of this place. Wow. The night of when we there, and oh my God, what a beautiful place that is!
It's just crazy to think about the logistics of what goes into some of this stuff behind the scenes, that people don't realize about. I feel that way about studio work. Like, people don't realize how daunting that is. Like, it's not just roses and ice cream. Like, there's real work when you're putting these songs together, and I don't think people even understand. I know my first studio experiences, I'm not a musician or anything like that, but just being there as a wallflower, so to speak, it's very eye-opening to see the work that goes into just producing a song.
The one thing, if I get a chance for anybody that's new in the music business or somebody that just loves music and I want to share something magical with them, I take them to the studio, because, or let them come in when we're doing something, because to see those musicians, and our friends are the best musicians in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
And to get to go in there and see them stand there in that room and listen to a song one time and go in there and turn it into what they turn it into is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's indescribable to witness
It's
that.
absolute magic, and like just the feel of it is incredible if you really allow yourself to experience it. For sure, it's not always magical. There's
Oh,
some
there's some clunkers.
there's some moments for sure, and I've been a part of those as well. I want
I
to talk.
just got a
Go ahead.
I just got a couple of songs cut by the Woodbox Heroes. I don't know if you've heard of the Woodbox
I
Heroes.
have not.
Okay, so the lead singer is Josh Martin, the one that is playing all the guitar on my records, and he's phenomenal. The Thomas Castle is the mandolin player. Um, Barry Bales
What's the
is
name of them
the
again?
Woodbox Heroes.
Okay,
Barry Bales from Union Station is the bass player.
I'm adding
Matt
them right now.
Menifee Matt Menifee from Mumford and Sons is the banjo player,
Okay,
and Janae Fleener
so
is the fiddle player.
it's an all-star team essentially, is what you're
Oh my
saying.
gosh! Well, she's won the Musician of the Year 5 times in a
Yes,
row,
yes, yeah, all-star
and
team.
actually playing the Opry tomorrow night, and then they're playing at the Hall of Fame on Saturday. So I'm hoping to get to see them at least at one of those places.
The Hall of Fame, they just did something there today. Oh gosh, I forget who was inducted.
That was last night. It was Tony Joe White,
Yeah.
Victoria Shaw, Liz Rose.
How was Liz
Uh,
Rose not in there yet? First of all, can we
I have
talk
no
about that?
idea.
What is wrong with that picture? Like, what are you waiting
I don't
for?
know.
Liz is
Yeah.
amazing. Oh man.